welcome back to my channel. So today I have this all purple look, purple eyeshadow, purple lipstick, everything purple. So if you guys want to learn how to do this look, just go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so I already applied my foundation, concealer, and I filled in my eyebrows. So next I'm going to be applying this eyeshadow base. This is Painterly Paint Pot by MAC. And I love this eyeshadow base because it's perfect if you have oily eyelids. I feel like this really helps the eyeshadows last long. So I'm just going to be applying this all over my eyelid. It also helps with color correcting on your eyelids. It's kind of like a pinky beige color. Okay, so now that we have our base, I'm going to go ahead and start off with a transition color. This one is Soft Brown by MAC. This is my favorite transition color. It's a very tan brown. It's not too dark, so it's perfect for the crease. I'm going to use a MAC 224 blending brush, and I'm just going to apply this color in my crease and a little above my crease. Next, I'm going to be taking a flat shader brush. This one is one by BH. I don't know the number or name of it, just came in a pack of brushes. But just take any flat brush like this. And I'm going to be using this color right here. It's like a really, I don't know, it's like a lilac purple. It's by Anastasia and it's called Electro. So I'm going to be taking that color and I'm going to be applying this on my lid, but I'm going to be leaving the center of my lid empty because I'm going to be adding another color in there. So just add this onto your lid, but on each side of your lid except the middle, if that makes sense. So for the center of the lids, I want a really intense eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using this Nars Dual Intensity eyeshadow in the color Cassiopeia. And I'm going to be using this flat shader brush that's wet, so it's going to intensify the eyeshadow even more. So now I'm just going to focus this color right in the center of the lid. So focus most of the eyeshadow obviously in the middle of the eyelid, but also kind of slightly start blending it in towards the first eyeshadow we applied so it can look kind of blended, but we're going to go back with more of that eyeshadow to make it even more blended. But just kind of start moving it towards that eyeshadow. So there's the lid, but I kind of want to deepen up the crease and also a little bit on each corner of my lid. So I'm going to be taking a darker purple. It's not purple, it's more of like a magenta color. This is from the Urban Decay Vice palette. I think it's the third one. Is it the third one? It's this one. This Vice palette, and I'm going to be taking the color Alchemy. So it's like a magenta color, and I'm going to be taking that on a MAC 217 and just taking really little of the eyeshadow. I don't want to mess up what I've already done. I just want to add a little bit more depth to it. So just taking a little bit of the eyeshadow just straight up in my crease. And sort of staying in the middle of my crease. I don't want to take it all the way to the ends or the inner part of my crease. And instead of doing that, I'm just going to drag it down to the sides of the middle eyeshadow color. So now again, I'm going to go back for more of the Nars eyeshadow and apply that on my lid again. And I'm going to use it again wet or with a damp flat shader brush. And just intensifying it again and again until it's really intense. So now I'm going to go back into the crease and the sides of the center of the lid again. Well, basically around, everywhere around the center of the lid. But I'm going to take this brush. It's like a pointer brush by Morphe. Again, it just came in like a pack of brushes, so I don't know the number or anything. And I'm going to intensify the crease. And just blending out the sides. Now I'm just going to take this fluffy brush, the one I used in the beginning to put the transition color, and blend everything out together. Well, the edges out. So there's the eyeshadow. I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of the transition color I added at the beginning onto my lower lash line just to add some definition. So now I'm going to take a little bit of the magenta color I put in my crease, Alchemy from the Vice palette, onto my lower lash line just to, I don't know, make it darker. So for this look, I don't think I'm going to be adding any eyeliner. I think I'm just going to go ahead and add some false lashes. But first I'm going to curl my lashes and add one small coat of mascara, and then I'll add my lashes. So now I'm going to contour. I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I always use this to contour, so I'm just going to be mixing the two lighter shades. And I'm going to be using, this is a Benefit brush that comes in with their blushes and their bronzers. So I'm going to be using this to contour. So I always like to apply my highlight before my blush so I can blend the blush into the highlight. So I'm going to do that first. I'm going to be using High Beam. And this, I love the color of it and everything. It's just kind of a hard product to work with. It dries really easily. So I'm just going to be working by sections. So first I'm going to highlight the tops of my cheeks. You can blend this out with your finger or with a beauty blender, but try to do it immediately, like right after you apply it, because if it dries, it's really hard to blend. On my nose and my Cupid's bow. I'm going to be layering my highlight. I'm going to be using this highlighter from Sephora. So for blush, I'm going to be applying Max Dame blush with a Real Techniques blush brush. Just for like an extra highlight, I'm going to be applying this Hourglass blush in Luminous Flush right on top of that blush. This is just going to make it more pink and highlighty. Now that the glue has dried from my lashes, I'm just going to apply a really thin coat of mascara using the Maybelline Colossal mascara, just to blend my real lashes with the false lashes. So for lips, I'm going to be using MAC's Heroine, but first I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with this lip liner just called Rosy. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video.